Bushcraft family here today, guys, and I'm out in the garage. And what I'm going to be doing is going to be building a raised bed as off the ground as I can get it. I'm going to be putting it next to my house so I can have some things growing up there. Let me go ahead and switch this around. Okay, evidently this phone does not switch around when it's already being recorded. So there's a local factory, not really a factory, but they do metal work and stuff, and they get things in their crates like this all the time, motors and different machinery parts, and they throw the skids out back and they put a sign up for free wood. So I'm sitting there looking at this and I'm saying to myself, wow, this would make an awesome raised bed. But I'm going to have to cut this one down a little bit because I'm going to raise it up to where it's nice level and everything for me to be getting, putting my plants in, weed in, and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to cut it down to where it's a foot deep, and then I've got some other little skids over here that I'm going to be building into some legs for it so it'll be off the ground. And this episode of Shed Wars is just going to be use what you got, basically. If you go out and find stuff, a lot of times you can get free stuff just in trash cans in the back alleys where the trash is, but make sure you do it legally. I don't know the laws in everybody's states and towns. Some states you're not allowed to do this, but you can always ask the person that's throwing it away if you can have it and stuff like that, to do it legally. And also, like factories like where I got this from, they get shipments of things and they don't return their skids or anything, and they just put them out there. They either throw them in the dumpster or they do something really nice and put a sign up saying free wood, and you can come by and get this stuff. So what we're going to start with today, we're going to tear this one apart because I'm going to use the parts of this one to reinforce the corners, because I want to take this metal thing off right here, and I'm going to reinforce it in the inside here with some boards so it'll be extra strong. And then when I'm done, I'm going to be drilling some holes in the bottom of this for drainage. So sit back and let's get started. Okay guys, hopefully you guys can hear me good enough. Like I said, I'm going to be taking these apart and getting the nails out. And the price of wood right now, this is a plus right here. Being able to get free wood, it's a major plus. And some of the wood, it may crack and whatnot, but as long as I can get a few screws in this and hold it together to where it's going to reinforce my my raised bed, is all the better. And I know my garage is a mess. Trust me. I've been meaning to get out here. That's a chore for another day. One board down. Stick it over here. Try to get as many of these out without breaking them. Go. Let's work on the other side. not the easiest little surface to be working on, but it'll work. That side wasn't too bad at all. Well, you guys seen how I did this. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and we'll be right back in just a minute. Okay guys, just a little update. As you can see, I started taking the little brackets off, and it was a major pain in the butt. It took me longer to do this than everything. Sorry about the noise. Everybody wants to mow all of a sudden, even though the grass is all wet. Don't understand it. So I'm not going to bore you with me whacking at these things over and over again, try to get them out. I also have to get these things out right here. So yeah, try not to tear the wood up and everything, and trying to get these out. This side alone right here, probably 20-25 minutes to take that off. I mean, oh, and you have to be very slow at it and careful so that you don't rip the metal off inside of here into these things, and then you're going to have a bigger issue when you try to saw or cut the wood down and whatnot, not to mention the cuts on your hands and things. But as soon as we get done with that, we'll go to the next step, and just hang tight guys. Okay, after about 35-40 minutes later, I got this little doohickey off. And bad news, it pretty much tears up the wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure these things, and I'm going to take the ones off the side here, the one I already got, and I'm going to leave these ones on, and then I'm going to cut it above that mark, like right above it. That way I don't have to hit that metal or anything like that, because yeah, that's really tearing up the wood, and I want to try to save as much wood of this as I can. That way it'll last a bit longer. And another thing I forgot to say before, this is not treated wood, so it is safe to be using for a raised bed. I know there's going to be some that say, oh, that's going to leach into your food and stuff like that, but it's untreated wood. It's meant to be shipped and then discarded, basically, is what they told me, because I went and asked them and everything, asked them if it was treated wood, and they said no, they're not going to put the extra time in. It's just for shipping. But there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of these off, and then, as you've seen, I was cutting boards. I split them, and then I cut them 11 inches, give or take a centimeter or two, and then I'm going to screw them on around here, and then we're going to go ahead and cut this down. So we'll be back in just a minute. Okay guys, big change of plans here. What I had found out that thing is just going to take way too long getting those things off. I'll be here for 4 or 5 hours just getting the outside done. So I went ahead and cut the metal bits, and eventually what I'll do, I'll frame all of this in with wood on the outside once I find some good wood. But right now we are at the stage, what we're going to do is put the legs on this thing. So, oh, yeah. After 45 minutes trying to get that thing off and it not budging at all, yeah, we're leaving those on. And there's no use of reinforcing it because them dang things are strong as heck. I don't know what they put on those things to hold them in place, but woo, I could not pry those things off. And every time I tried to pry these things off, it just made it worse and worse and worse. So I'll put some screws in there if I have to or whatnot here and there, but eventually I'll frame the top of this out a little bit and maybe frame the edges to where it looks really nice. But there is the raised bed right there. Oh, okay. Let me set this up and I'll show you what we're going to work on next. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and put some screws in here to get down inside that stud. Perfect. Let's put one over here. We can already see the screw coming up there. And we're going to want to break all these little ones that pop up out of here because we don't want to hit it with our fingers. Should do it right over here. Already got the other side. Well, let's get the other side, shall we? There we go. Same spot. The joys of cord now. I gotta try not knock over my tripod. Too late. And I'm gonna leave that in there too. Try this again. Sorry guys, you had to take a little ride. Here we go. Bring you guys up out here like this. Hold on a second. And there we have a raised bed. Can't wait to, well, I can't wait until I get it filled up because my back is hurting enough as it is. There you go, guys. Nice sturdy Oh man, that thing is dirty. It doesn't want to move. But I look at it this way. Look at all the food I'm going to get from this scrap wood. Then let me go put it in its place. We'll be right back. Okay, let's try to get some more in here. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's try to get the rest of these out of here. These guys are probably in here at least 2 to 3 weeks longer than they should have been, because it was just so hot out. I really didn't want to take a chance of losing them. Oh, we actually got an extra one sitting right there too. That's good. Excuse the helicopter noise that's going over right now. A couple more holes there. That one keeps pretty easy. There you go, and I'm going to put the other 2 of those guys, or 3 guys, in the beds down below. Hopefully these guys will perk up sitting over here. But then again, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like, share, comment, all that stuff, and God bless.